Okay, my name is Sister Gladys Gunther. I'm a sister of the Holy Family. We were founded in San Francisco, California in 1872. But since 1948, our mother house, or the principal headquarters of our congregation, has been in Fremont, California, on a piece of property that was a long-time mission property, historic property, has a historic designation. And over a period of years, our numbers have peaked, and we kind of feel like now we're reaching our completion. In anticipation of that, about 7 years ago, we said, well, what kind of legacy do we want to leave? And as we looked at the property here, we thought we needed to make a plan for it, or someone else would make the plan for us, and that's never our desired outcome. So currently on the property, which is approximately 15 acres, a little less, we have our big mother house building, which is a very prominent feature on the property. There are also two historic buildings, the Homes of the Best and the Stars, which were situated there, and around 1928 they were completed. We decided that we wanted to work on having the grounds be preserved in perpetuity and have a conservation easement. We're happy that we're acting out of our values. One of our big decisions many years ago was to embrace the Earth Charter and also the Bishop's principles on a sustainable earth. And so we wanted to maintain this property in its pristine, quiet, natural habitat for generations to come. Open it to the public. DCG was, one, willing to work with our values, willing to help us find a developer, willing to go through with us the many stages of, it wasn't like we sat down and said, oh, this is what the plan is. It was like, the plan was preservation of the core. And then how do we preserve the core? What we ended up realizing was that there was the preservation piece of about 5.5 acres of historic garden property. There was a preservation piece of two historic homes, another 1.1 acres. There was a development parcel here that we would extend to a developer that would help finance, one, the endowment for the perpetual care of the garden area, and secondly, 3 new household model smaller homes for 15 people in each home for the sisters, and they would be separately parceled. So we would maintain ownership of 2.6 acres. So that's the whole goal, and it has a lot of intricacies in it. We had a lot of developers who were approaching us saying, we'll do this, we'll do that, and DCG was able to show us, if you invest your time and some of your resources in answering some of these questions and making it through this particular system and meeting the mayor and, et cetera, going through the pre-entitlement process and perhaps the entitlement process. Here are different stages in the way. I think DCG was as I say, we went to them because we wouldn't go to anybody else because we had a relationship. And subsequently, we've used them with a couple other pieces of property that we have and their management component for the same reasons. But I think if you're already thinking about planning, it's the time to do it. Don't put off for tomorrow what you can do today, because everything takes a long time to do.